You lied about your background and source of wealth. Bola Tinubu slams Atiku Abubakar. Hello everyone, welcome to newsspottv, compliment of the season, and wishing you a prosperous 2023. Y0ur Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, has accused Atiku Abubakar, his People's Democratic Party PDP's counterpart, of being a liar who cannot explain the source of his wealth. Tinubu levied the allegation while addressing Northwest Muslim leaders in Kano on Tuesday. He asserted that Mr. Abubakar's explanation on how he became wealthy was inconsistent with the rules that guided the civil service, where Mr. Abubakar worked before retiring. They asked one of them, "How did you get rich?" He said he was doing transportation and motor vehicle business. He had forgotten that civil service, you cannot do any other thing if you're a custom officer, but farm. Who is lying to who? Who is contradicting who? Mr. Tinubu queried mockingly, to the delight of his supporters who cheered him on at the event. So this is the latest, as Y0ur Bola Tinubu is in Kano for a campaign, as he's been going around from state to state conversing for votes for the February 25th, 2023 presidential election. So let's take, I think, just a few comments. Somebody said, "Just imagine pot and kettle." Another person said, "Mr. Tinubu, do you think you're qualified to tell Atiku to tell Nigerians his background and the source of his wealth? Why don't you remove the log of wood in your eyes before you remove that of your friend? With due respect, sir, from what we know about you and Atiku, I'm not qualified to question Atiku about his background and source of his wealth." Okay, so yeah, more comments are also trooping in, and we are going to see more of this. This would definitely not be the end of the situation. We know that one of those whose wealth has been queried severally is that of Y0ur Bola Tinubu, which he had explained in an interview to say that he made money from inheritance, was able to turn his inheritance round and all of that. And people have been asking questions to say, what kind of inheritance gave you that? Does serving as a two-term governor of Lagos State and doing businesses channels to your wealth? You know, those are questions that ordinarily should not cause any kind of bad feelings. But we live in a society where, even on the normal ground, apart from politicians, you know, once somebody has money, that's it. Gone are those days when you will be queried. You have to be accountable. You have to explain how you got your wealth. But these days, it's all about the mola. Get the mola, have money, buy whatever you want to buy, booga anybody, do what you want to do. Nobody really cares. But as public servants and as also public figures who have been entrusted, you know, with the duty to manage money for an economy or a system at the governance level or whatever level, of course people have to ask questions at some point in time to say, how were you able to gather your wealth? According to, you know, what people will always believe, to say no Nigerian politician can be trusted because, you know, it's all about rob my palm, I rob yours kind of thing. So with Y0ur asking Atiku Abubakar to say, you're not from a privileged background, we know your story, how did you also make, and you were a public servant, so how did your salary, you know, add up to what you have? And you're not supposed to be doing any other business as a custom officer except you do farming, which we do not know, and it's never been told that Atiku Abubakar is involved in farming. We also know about his university in Adamawa State, which is a high profile, in fact, is one of the most expensive universities in Nigeria, and so which he has just, I think he's less than 10 years old, if I'm correct, and all of that. But the truth of the matter is that anybody can ask about anybody's source of wealth, especially if you have held a public office before. But are we ready for this discussion? I'm sure we are not ready for the discussion, because a lot of people are having even battles to even stay afloat right now. You know, being able to have a job, being able to do businesses. It's a lot of stress on an average Nigerian. And when it comes to discussions like this, of course, we'll talk about it for a while and everybody goes back to snooze. But the question is, when are we going to have leaders who are ready to do the work, who will take pity on the common man on the street and just give them the basic things? Nigerians don't need too much, actually. If there's constant electricity, and we don't have hyperinflation of prices of goods and services, and our children are safe in our schools, and we don't have police harassing anyone, I think we are not asking for too much. Gone are the days when if you say you're broke, you'll say go and drink Gary. But these days, to even buy Gary, that means you're living well. So we just want our leaders to just look back and consider the common man, because election will come and go. Whoever it is that has been destined to sit on that seat is going to sit there regardless of whatever ulabalu is happening between politicians and questions they are asking each other. It all boils down to the fact that who has the interest of Nigeria at heart? Who is going to pity the generation of Nigerians that are alive now, both home and abroad? Our citizens are slaving, in sometimes unfavorable weather to be able to feed and have a better quality of life. Even those Nigerians who are at home are just taking it one day at a time. The question is, who has the interest of Nigeria at heart? Who will take us out of the current mess we found ourselves to at least a bearable economy where we'll be safe and we'll be proud to be citizens of Nigeria? We are not ready for the discussions, but I know and I believe Nigeria will get better. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And to our new subscribers, thank you for joining. We appreciate your presence here. Please, we hope you stay safe out there. Have a lovely day, and bye for now.